Hello, everybody. 1 second. Let's see if we can't. Nope. Aha. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Sarah. I'm the Health and Fitness Specialist in McLean, Virginia. And today I'm leading you through a banded strength and mobility session. So for today, all you're going to need is a loose resistance band and a circular resistance band. If you don't have a circle one, you can just tie your loose resistance band in a knot to create a loop. Whatever you have will do for today. So we're going to have 2 circuits, 3 exercises a piece, 1 lower body, 1 upper body, and we're going to do a nice good cool down with some mobility. So without any further ado, let's get started with our warm-up. We are going to start with some good mornings. So our hands are going to come to rest behind our head or across our chest, whichever one feels best for you. And we're just going to open up this upper back here, send the hips backwards like we're trying to touch a wall. We're hinging at the hips, only hinging at the hips. We're not dropping into a squat. We're not doing anything of that nature. Hinging at the hips, almost like we have a bar here that's pushing us backwards. So our hands are going to rest behind our head. We're going to send the hips back, flat, back. Nice straight line here. And come back up nice and slow, opening up the hamstrings, opening up the back some. The weight should be traveling through your heels as you press forward or as you bring the hips back. Feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings, through the calves. For 1 more here. Good, relax. Next, we're going to move into some arm circles. So we're going to do 1 arm at a time. Coming up above the shoulder and going through nice big circles. Do 5 backwards and 5 forwards, trying to keep the shoulders or the chest facing forward as much as possible. And then come forward for 5. And then switch, so going backwards first. And then come forwards. Last one here. All right, awesome job. Wiggle it out some. All right, next we're gonna grab our loose band. And we're just gonna do some band pull-aparts. So we're going to hold the band with our palms facing down to the ground. Out in front of the shoulders, just straight arms, pulling the band across the chest. Warming up the shoulder blades, the external rotators of the shoulder that we're going to be working today. 2, last one, and relax. Okay, moving on to our last stretch. We're going to do our runner stretch. So hopefully you can see me. So the front leg is going to be in a lunge position. The back leg is going to step back, pressing through the heel of the back foot, pressing through the hips, going forward, trying to draw the knee over the front toe here. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. If you want to add an additional stretch, you can have the arms come overhead to open up the chest, the lats, the abdominals, etc. But that's not required. All right, let's do the other side. 10 seconds. Here we go. Pressing through the hips while also pressing down through the back. Heel here. Okay. For 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, so make sure you have your bands, have a water bottle, etc. as we move into this. Okay. Just making sure that I can see what's going on here. Okay. All right, so for our first circuit, it's going to be our lower body focused circuit. We're going to need our circular resistance band. If you're like me and you only have loose resistance bands, tie it in a knot. We're going to step into it nice and carefully and work it up over the knees. You want to have about an inch in between the band and your kneecap, so nice big gap here. The first thing we're going to do is called a monster walk. So what that's going to look like is we're going to sink into a athletic stance here. Hands are going to either rest on our hips, in front of us, whatever's comfortable, but we're going to do 10 steps forward, leading with the heel, and then 10 steps backwards, leading with the toe. Staying low the entire time. Really working the quads, the external rotators of the hips here. And relax. Okay. So you might feel a little bit of burning from that in our quads. That's totally normal. That's exactly what we want. We're not done yet though, because this next one is also a quad focused exercise. I'm really hoping that that can stay. So next thing we're going to do is an in and out squat. So what that's going to look like, we're going to start with our feet nice and narrow. We're going to step out, squat, in, out, squat, in, out, squat. We're going to do 10 total, 5 each direction, and then move on to our third exercise. Okay? So start nice and narrow. Go to the right first in 3, 2, 1. Step out, squat, in, out, squat. If you want additional challenge for this, step in only enough to keep tension on the band, to really keep the hips in tension through the whole exercise, okay? All right, these are our last 2 here. And relax. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful fall day. I'm so happy right now. All right, for the following exercise, we're going to be laying on our back. The band is still staying up above our knees here. So down to the mat we go. Heels are going to be aligned hip width apart, or in line with our hips. what we're going to do here is a glute bridge with a clamshell at the top, okay? So we're gonna do our normal glute bridge where we're pressing through the heels, creating a straight line from our chest to our knees. But at the top, we're going to do a clamshell and then come down, okay? So what that means is we're pressing out against the band to create a V shape with our legs, and then slowly coming back in against the resistance, and then coming back down. So we press up, out into the V, together, and down. Cool? All right, we have 10 total of these going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Press up, V, in, down. One tip I want you guys to remember is we're not rotating so far that our feet are coming up off the ground. Our feet are staying planted the whole time. So it's a very slight movement and then down, okay? Whoops, I just got smacked in the face by a leaf. We got 2 more here. And last one. Good. All right. That is the end of round 1 of circuit 1. So grab some water, take about 30 seconds of rest before we go in for round 2. Why is that here? Mom's over there. All right. Ooh, up we go. I just want to remind everybody of some cool things that we have going on both MITRE campuses starting now, actually going through the end of the year. All of our group exercise classes on site are free and available to all MITRE employees. So if you have been wanting to try out a class but didn't want to invest in a membership, now is the time to come and try out whichever one you would like to try out. All you're going to have to do is sign a waiver when you show up, and you can come to however many or however not many, however less you would like to. Okay, so there's no pressure, no commitment, and you can just show up, give it a try, and then come to however many through December 29th. Okay, and then keep an eye out on our Slack channel for our 8-week Healthy Holiday Habits challenge we have coming up starting November 20th. So keep an eye out for that. Really cool, exciting things coming and happening right now. So hope to see you guys there. Without any further ado, let's get started with our monster walks. So remember, we're sinking down into this athletic stance here. You can have your hands wherever you'd like, leading with the heel coming forward, and then back with the toe. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Let's aim for 3 up and backs, or however many times it takes you to get 10 forward and 10 backwards. Take about 15 seconds of break, get some water if you need it, and then we're going to go into our great, love it, thank you. Okay. The wind is strong today, surprisingly. All right. Cool. All right, hopefully that stays. Cool, good, maybe? All right. Well, hopefully you don't get blown over again. But we have our in and out squats starting in 3, 2, 1. Start with some tension, step on out, squat, in, out. 10 total here, nice and slow. We got 4 more. Last one here, nice and slow. Good. All right, let's find our way down to our mat. We have one more round of our glute bridges with clamshells. So remember, feet are staying planted the whole time. If you move out and you start to feel your feet rotating, keep them within that limit, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Take this nice and slow. Four more here. Last one, nice high hips here, pressing through the heels, drawing the knees out and down. Relax. Okay. Go ahead and take the band off of your legs. Take about a minute to get some water, and we'll switch to our upper body circuit. In just a second. So we are still going to need our circular band. Let me double check what we're doing. My plan got blown away. So, okay. We're going to start with a robot row. So the circular band is going to rest up above our wrists here. Elbows are going to come and tuck nice and tight to the body. Shoulders are going to stay down and back here. And we're going to move like a robot serving a platter here. So that's the rowing motion of coming from here to elbows back. Now, from this angle, our wrists are staying in line with our elbows through the whole motion, okay? We don't want to be here, going like this. We don't want to be here, or here, or here, or here. Wrists are staying neutral, and we are using our external rotators of our shoulder to pull out against the band for 10 robot rows, okay? Shoulders are down and back. Hands and wrists are neutral. We're pressing out away from the body, drawing back into the body for 10. If you're having difficulty doing this with a band, go ahead and do it without. And just work on the muscular control of keeping the wrists in line with the elbows. We got 2 more here. And last one. Good. Alright, relax. Release the arms. Do a little shimmy, shake them out. Next, we are moving on to a lat pull down. So you can do this with the looped band or a loose band. One arm is going to come straight ahead. The other is going to be actively pulling down towards the floor, elbow leading the motion into a W position. Keeping tension through the entire motion here. Sorry, that was annoying me. We're going to do 10 on each arm. Nice and slow, drawing the elbow down to the ground. We got 3 more. And relax. And switch arms. Same thing, drawing the elbow down to the ground. Need more tension. Good. Two more here. And last one. Relax. So arms can come down, away from the body. Just gonna make sure that everything is all right here. Okay. We're still good. Okay. All right, for exercise number 3 of circuit 2, we are doing straight arm pulses. I know you guys hate this exercise. I hate this exercise, but it's super beneficial for our postural control because it is a burnout of our external shoulder rotators, and it makes our shoulder blades work a little bit extra. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold the arms straight ahead. Shoulders are down and back like we're trying to put them in our back pocket. We're going to pull across the chest, and we're going to do pulses here. Going for 20 pulses here. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. If you want another challenge, you can do them here, whichever feels best for you. But that is circuit number 2, round 1, done. So let's go ahead and grab our circular band in about 30 seconds. Take a water break, take a little break to get your arms relaxed again before we head in to our last round of exercises. I cannot get over how beautiful it is today. When was the last time you were able to wear shorts and a t-shirt? In November. know, me either. All right. Going into our robot row for round 2. Arms are staying nice and neutral, in line with our elbows as we draw out and in. Keeping a nice 90-degree angle as we draw in. Two more. Thieves don't fall over. Saw you rocking. And relax. All right. Grab our straight band. And we're going to head into our last round of lat pull downs. Just a bit. Nice and tight with the tension. In 3, 2, 1. Drawing down. Please don't blow away. I'm going to just walk real close. Make sure you're planted. Okay. Again, we're drawing down to the floor. For 3, 2, 1. And switch. Last 2 here. And relax. Whew. All right. We have 15 seconds before our last exercise. Please don't blow. All right. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Nice and tight tension here. Pull on out. Keeping the shoulder blades down. Going for 20. And slow in. Relax. All right, that was our last strengthening exercise. Woo, done. All right, so let's get a nice good cool down in. We'll find our mat, get some shoulder work in, some leg work in. So join me on the mat. We're gonna start with a nice stretch for our wrists. So we're gonna do some wrist circles, shifting our weight in a circular motion, opening up in all ranges of motion for our wrists here. Let's do 2 more slow rotations. And then we're going to go up into a downward dog. Stretching through the calves, through the hamstrings. We're going to kick one leg back and then bring it through to find ourselves in pigeon pose. Please tell me you can see. Okay. You can So hold this pigeon pose for 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to press back up into this down dog. And we're going to do the same thing, kick a leg back and bring it through for this pigeon pose. For 3, 2, 1. I'm going to draw the leg back. We're going to open up the calves a little bit, extend one leg nice and long, press through the heel, sink through the hips. Getting some nice ankle flexion here. And relax. Switch legs, press through that heel. What's going on? And relax. All right, we're gonna end on a child's pose. So go ahead and walk the hands out nice and far, sink the hips back towards the knees, and take some deep, relaxing breaths. And slowly come on out of there. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick little session of banded strength and mobility. I hope to see you guys in person for some of our group exercise classes through the end of the year. If not, keep up with our streaming classes. We post every day. So I hope to see you guys again soon. Happy Friday Eve. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow for our for our workout of the day. I'll see you guys later.